Hello everyone. This week we're thinking about this week as launch week. It's the week where we begin to launch into new things, and we reflect on things to pray for and to be aware of as we head into the next season of our life together. Ollie and Miriam did a little video yesterday. It's Tuesday today, by the way. Yesterday, Monday, about just introducing what they're doing with the Sunday morning at Christchurch 10:30 family gathering, and so do watch that, catch up on that, so that you hear about something new that's happening, and you know some stuff to pray for. Whatever part of the network you're in, you can pray for something else within the network, and I do encourage you to do that. I'm certainly praying. I'm praying for the different aspects of our network life together, praying for Martingate as they embark on a new season of development under a new leadership team, and explore what life looks like together in the next phase. I'm praying for St Mark's and West Hill, and Sunday mornings there, and the ministry team that seeks to minister and serve on those Sunday mornings and at other times during the week. And I'm praying for Love West Hill, which is moving its activity and focus from Saturdays through to Thursdays this week. And I'm praying for St Andrew's Ulrome as that group of people continue to work out how to serve the Lord and follow the Lord in that beautiful part of the world, just up the coast from us. And I'm praying for Lighthouse Church. They adjust their timings a bit from this week, and praying for the next development as they send a group of them come onto Alpha soon. And I'm just praying across the network that we're able to follow the Lord, and I'm also watching out for the predictable patterns. I've been using that phrase a lot. A healthy family, the healthy God's family, needs predictable patterns, and we've had so much of these kind of things thrown up in the air. We had all these predictable patterns in place before the pandemic, and then the first lockdown hits. And so much just changed, and so many of our patterns just got disrupted. And there's been some good results of that. There's been good things in that we've had to rethink, we've had to re-engage, we're kind of having to look again at and review what it is that we do, what are the things that we do, what do we want to do. It's been a very challenging period, but also it's a very, very fruitful period. And we get to this point where we begin to think, okay, what are our predictable patterns for this next period of time? And yes, we need to allow for change. We need to allow for the possibilities that, that some COVID things might still affect us a bit, and all that sort of thing will factor in and we'll respond to as we go. But we do need predictable patterns for this next period of time. Some of you kind of would have heard me just reflecting on how a healthy family needs predictable patterns. I remember in our family life when the kids were younger, they've all left home now, of course, but we had this summer period which was unstructured in many ways. We had plans and we did the holiday and we stuff like that, but school had finished and it was kind of a very different kind of unstructured feel. And it was great at times, and some of the parents watching this will really relate to it. But then you get to the end of the summer and you're edging into autumn and school's kind of appearing just over the horizon, but you're not there yet. And you feel like, I don't know about you, but I feel like I remember feeling like we were going absolutely mad. It was like we just need to get some routine back into our lives. We need to get some structure. We need to have our patterns re-established. Our predictable patterns, because we need them for a healthy family life. You can go unstructured for so long. And so we would really appreciate the movement into autumn. So here we are in autumn with movement into predictable patterns, but we're working them out. We're working them out as we go along. What do they look like now? 18 months, 2 years since we were last in any established, really clear forms of predictable patterns. And I'm glad to say that we're in good shape in relation to this. It's looking good across the network. Let's keep exploring new things and responding to the opportunities that we've got. Yes, let's do some new things. And so the 10:30 family gathering is one of those. The 8:45 communion that we're going to be doing from Christchurch but on Zoom. We're just developing the community Zoom idea so people can come in person into Christchurch at 8:45 for communion service in there, and also can be online, and there can be interaction between both. And so we're developing that as our new thing, and that means that people from other parts of the network can be involved. That Sunday mornings at Christchurch are going to be these two things, 8:45 and 10:30 as predictable patterns. And then 6 o'clock, of course, going to continue to develop that. I just think, I'm so thankful for Paul Crabtree, Keith Gibbons, for the ways in which they have worked so hard to put things into place. So we have a really high quality live stream. And have really developed all that, and the look and the feel of things for Sunday evenings is really great. We're going to keep that kind of pattern in place, and just continue to develop and respond to the things that we feel the Lord's saying about it. That's what I want it to be across the network. We need to know the things, the predictable patterns, the things that we're doing for gathering together, and we also need to work out what the patterns are for our scattering, for our ways of being in our homes and in our workplaces and in our daily lives. Predictable patterns help us to be able to follow the Lord in our daily lives. And so that I just want to encourage you to pray for this, to pray that we'll get all the right patterns into place for this time. Pray that you also see how it is that you're going to establish predictable patterns in your life. If you're feeling a bit unstructured, maybe you need to establish your predictable patterns. Maybe you need to work out who your people in place of discipleship, your P-pod is. And just encourage you to be prayerful around this week especially, and to be kind of really open and gracious and patient with the ongoing challenges and adjustments really in this time, because things aren't as they were. Some of the resources that we used to have aren't as they were, and we're learning some new things in this time as well. So stick with it. Establish your predictable patterns. Do pray as we launch into new things from this Sunday.